While working at a prestigious financial firm in New York City, surrounded by brilliant colleagues and under the guidance of an esteemed boss, I shared my ambition to start an online book-selling company. During a thoughtful walk through Central Park, my boss attentively considered my proposition before offering his insight. He acknowledged the merit of the idea, but suggested it might be better suited for someone without a secure job. His advice resonated deeply as he emphasized the distinction between having a job, a career, or a calling. He remarked, "You can have a job, or you can have a career, or you can have a calling. And if you can somehow figure out how to have a calling, you have hit the jackpot, because that's the big deal." 25 years ago, I crossed paths with Jeff Bezos, who pitched me his idea for a revolutionary venture. He said, "Dave, I want you to invest in my company. I'm starting a bookstore in my garage, but it's going to be online. People will buy books online, and I'll ship them from my garage. If you invest in me, someday I'll be the richest man in the world, making over $100 billion. Back then, $100 billion seemed unreal. No country or national debt reached such astronomical figures. But Jeff, at just 26, confidently claimed he'd achieved this feat with his garage and the internet. I laughed and scoffed at his audacity while he remained undeterred, already applauding his future success. Jeff's unwavering belief in his vision set him apart. While I doubted, he persisted, determined to seize the right opportunity at the perfect time. He aimed to maximize his earnings swiftly, while I couldn't fathom the potential of his seemingly modest business idea.
Do something you're very passionate about, and don't try to chase what is kind of the hot passion of the day.
As a kid, I loved inventing things in the garage, from a gate closer made of cement-filled tires to a not-so-great solar cooker fashioned from an umbrella and foil pan. Being an inventor was my dream, and my mom encouraged me to pursue it. She shared a military saying I cherish: "Slow is smooth and smooth is fast." I've seen its truth in every aspect of life. It's the key to progress. While we're born with certain talents, it's our hard work and choices that matter most. So, my advice on overcoming challenges and achieving success is to take pride in your efforts and decisions. Gifts, like being good at math, are given to us, but it's the dedication to practice and push ourselves that truly counts. Sure, some things might come easier, but mastering them requires sweat and determination choices we make. We shouldn't boast about our gifts since they're not earned but given. Instead, we should be grateful for them and for the opportunities they bring. Choosing to work hard and tackle tough tasks, that's where real pride lies. It's about embracing challenges and striving for excellence, even when it's tough. So, while we can't control the talents we're born with, we can control how hard we work and the paths we choose to take. And that's what we should celebrate: our grit, our resilience, and our determination to keep going, no matter what. You can choose. We all get to choose our life stories, and it's the choices that define us, not our gifts. Everybody in this room has many gifts. I have many gifts. You can never be proud of your gifts because they're gifts. They were given to you. You might be, tall, or you might be really good at math, or you might be extremely beautiful or handsome, or there are many gifts, and you can only be proud really of your choices, because those are the things that you are acting on. And one of the most important choices that each of us has, and you know this just as well as I do, is you can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. And when you're 80, which one of those things you think you're going to be more proud of? You're going to be more proud of having chosen a life of service and adventure. There has never been a better time to be alive. The world is bursting with inspiration, change, invention, and opportunity. It's incredible how much the world offers in terms of motivation and growth, not just for me, but for countless others as well. The sheer amount of innovation and possibilities is mind-boggling, making this era truly remarkable. Your life, the one you craft from scratch, begins with choices. How will you utilize your gifts? Will you let inertia steer you? Or will you pursue your passions? Will you conform to dogma? Or will you blaze your own trail? Comfort or service and adventure, which will you choose? When criticized, will you shrink or stand by your beliefs? Will you bluff when wrong or own up to mistakes? Will you guard your heart from rejection or risk it for love, safety, or daring? What's your preference in tough times? Will you surrender or persist relentlessly? Will you be cynical or a creator? Will you prioritize cleverness at others' expense or kindness? These are the decisions that shape your life's narrative. Discovering ways to offer tools and services that enable others to unleash their creativity is a significant achievement.
Seen in that light, it really was a difficult choice. But ultimately, I decided I had to give it a shot. I didn't think I'd regret trying and failing. And I suspected I would always be haunted by a decision to not try at all. After much consideration, I took the less safe path to follow my passion, and I'm proud of that choice.
Having a fulfilling career is a stroke of luck. Many settle for mere jobs. Loving your work is essential, as it directly impacts your performance. When you're passionate about what you do, you're more likely to excel. Providing resources that empower people to express their creativity is a valuable endeavor. It not only benefits them, but also contributes to your success. Those who are fortunate enough to find joy in their work often find greater fulfillment and satisfaction in their professional lives. Passion drives excellence, and when you love what you do, you're more likely to make a meaningful impact. Jules Verne, Mark Twain, Galileo, Newton, all the curious from the ages would have wanted to be alive as a civilization. We are endowed with an abundance of gifts, just as each individual possesses unique talents. The crucial question is how we choose to utilize these gifts. Will we take pride in the gifts themselves, or will we find pride in the choices we make? The distinction lies in our actions and decisions. Each person has the power to shape their path and contribute to the collective progress of humanity. It's not just about what we've been given, but how we choose to leverage those gifts for the greater good. Ultimately, our legacy will be defined by the choices we make and the impact we leave behind.